Hey friends, welcome to Smash the Shell. I am Amit Kumar and in this video tutorial I'm going to talk about how to create a sticky navigation bar in CSS. First of all, let me show you what we are going to build together in this video tutorial. So this is a sticky navigation bar and you can see that it is fixed at the top of our viewport and all other contents is scrollable. Okay, so that's what we are going to build in this video tutorial. We are not going to write lots of CSS code, only 2 lines of CSS code, and boom, we are gonna get our sticky navigation bar. Here you can see that I have already created a responsive navigation bar, and this is the same navigation bar that I have created in my previous video tutorial. Okay, so if you wanna learn how I built this, I strongly recommend that just go ahead and check out that video. I am putting the link of that video tutorial in the description section, and you can also find the source code of this tutorial so that you can follow along with me. Alright, so let's go ahead and see the structure for this navigation bar. Here is the structure, which is the very basic structure. You can see some links here, okay, and the related CSS styling for our navigation bar inside this CSS panel. Again, you can find the link for the source code so that you can follow along in the description section. So now let's go ahead and right after this nav element, just go ahead and create some content. I'm gonna create a main element, and this main element will contain some paragraphs, so p tag, and I want to create 4 paragraphs, and each paragraph will contain some random text and each will have 40 words. So hit tab to expand if you are writing this code on CodePen, or if you have already Emmet plugin installed into your code editor, you can hit tab to expand it and you're gonna get everything that I'm talking about. So here is the content. Now we got the content. Now it's time to make it scrollable. Either I can put some more content so that it will fill up the entire viewport, or I can just go ahead and target my main element like this and set its height value to 2000 pixels with something larger value so that we can get our scroll bars at the right hand side so that we can scroll down. And at this time you can see that our navigation bar is not a sticky navigation bar. It's still scrolling with the block of content, but I don't want that. I want to stick or fix this navigation bar at the top of my viewport. So to do that, I can simply just go ahead and target the nav element, which is the wrapper element of my navigation bar, okay, like this, and I want to set its position value to sticky. Alright, now you may have expected that it should work as we are expecting, but it needs another sporty value, which is a threshold where we want to fix our navigation bar. So let me do that and then I will explain how it works. So now when you scroll down your viewport using the scroll bars, you're gonna see that it is now fixed. Navigation bar is now fixed. Now this threshold value is important because sticky position sticky is a value which lies between kind of hybrid between these two values, position relative and position fixed. So this position sticky is considered as a relative value until it reaches its threshold. So we need to provide it a threshold value, in this case top 0, where it can be fixed. So threshold value decided where to fix this nav bar. So if I just go ahead and put the value to 30 pixel, you wanna see that it will be fixed from the top of offset of 30 pixel like this, okay. So that's why we are using this sticky. Now let's talk about the sport in the browsers for this property. Well, the position sticky is not well supported in all the browsers, but there are lots of polyfills available out there to make this work. So let's see which browser doesn't support, and then I will talk about an alternative for this position sticky so that you can use that in older browsers too. So this was a much easier method So let's talk about the sport and see. So here I am on caniuse.com. You can find the URL here, and now let's go ahead and search for this sticky. It will show you which browsers sports in sticky position. So Firefox sports sticky position, Chrome sports after the version 60, and Edge sports. And the browser that does not support sticky position is Opera Mini and this IE Internet Explorer. And if you want to see all the versions, you can simply click on this show all, and it will show all of the versions in which this property value is supported. As I have already told you that it will not work in all the browsers, and it will not probably work in other browsers, but you can make this work by using the position fixed value. So that's what I'm gonna show you next. So let's go ahead and comment out this whole portion, maybe just this one. Okay, so when I set its position value to fixed, now you wanna see everything will messed up. Now it's time to fix it. So to fix all these things, first of all I need to specify a width value. So either I can set it a width value of 100%, or I can just go ahead and delete it and set top to 0, left to 0, and bottom value to 0. Oops, not bottom, it's right value to 0, like this. So now when you scroll, it will work fine, but here is a little bit of problem. Can you see that? Previously we have 4 paragraphs, but now we have only 3 paragraphs left. Where is our 1 paragraph? Now our that paragraph is hiding behind this navigation bar. So we need to set an offset for our body element so that we can see that element. The value of offset should be the height of this navigation bar. So I can just go ahead and target the body element and set its padding top to 60 pixels above, and now you're gonna see all the contents again revealed. So that is the problem with the position fixed value. We need to write much more lines for this position fixed. However, if we are using the position sticky, we don't have to use this padding value. Can you see that? So this is how we have created our sticky navigation bar, and I have shown you 2 different methods to achieve this result. So guys, if you like this video tutorial, don't forget to hit like to this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Take care.